Heidi ho, we are live. This is Max once again. And of course, today is July the 2nd, 2025, which means we are right on the cusp of down, down, da, 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 the 4th of July. Time to honor our country by blowing a little bit of it up. Yeah, you can see a selection of stuff here. Somebody's going to have fun. But let's get down to the issue today. And of course, unfortunately, that is going soft on illegal aliens. Now, what do I mean by soft? I mean just that. Invite them in the country, give them more benefits than combat wounded. And for what? Thanks to Joe Biden. Oh, God, Joe. The damage is still there. It'll take years to clean it up. And all the liberal, whiny-ass, teary-eyed sycophants who would just as soon this country had no borders at all. And you know what? Those no borders people are still at it, even right now, as Donald Trump is working to reform the system and Tim Homan is working ungodly hours. The common sense of having a border escapes these jackasses completely. I want to tell you a story. Unfortunately, it's one of so many. It's so typical. And let's talk about it. It's about an illegal alien who turned killer, murderer, whatever you want to call it. This little bastard, an illegal alien with a heart even darker than his skin, deliberately ran over an elderly man in a wheelchair with his pickup truck. He aimed his truck. The video makes it clear. He aimed it at the man, slammed into him, rolled him up under his wheels, dragged this old man in his wheelchair under the carriage of his truck for about 100 feet or more till the truck came to a stop. I think it hit a phone pole, I'm not sure. But as soon as it stopped, one illegal jumped out of the cab and ran away. Never was caught. The other one was apprehended by the swift police action of the city of Detroit. Good for you, boys. A bit too late, but good job. Video shows this man, his mangled mess, and this illegal alien, he's got a shit-eating grin on his face because he knows what's going to happen. He knew. He was caught, and as expected, he was deported. He wasn't tried for murder or for theft. The truck was stolen. No. He was deported because the courts were too full to try this bastard. They had nowhere to put him. So they stuck him on a bus. What kills me is he's already been deported twice. He's probably back now. What good is deportation when the guy's just going to turn around and saunter back into the country and see how many more gringos he can kill? Again, this was his second illegal re-entry into the U.S. Threw him out. He came in. Threw him out. Came in. He's what you call a serial border jumper. Well, the answer is clear. Come on, wake up, pay attention. There's an answer. Corporal punishment in the form of closely supervised caning. You cane non-capital offenses, beat them silly, and send them home. They won't come back. Think about it. Caning is not just painful, but often results in a lifetime neuropathy. If they're burning down and around the ass cheeks for what they did and it doesn't go away, it's a good reason just to stay where you are. Murder charges aren't, and that's different because they're killing a lot of us. How about this? You take your killer, you know he's an illegal alien killer, he's a murdering son of a bitch, you drop him into a 20 by 20 foot room, nowhere to run, and then sick 4 of the most satanic prison guards you can find on his sorry ass. Drop these executioners into the room with him. Give them clubs, steel-toed boots, sapper gloves. Don't give anything to the alien except the clothes on his back and a prayer for a merciful death, which he's not going to get. Beat him to death. You know what you could do? You could YouTube it. Yeah. Get a GoFundMe page to pay the guards extra. A deterrent to crime needs to be a real punishment. It needs to not 3 hots in a cot, law library, and a weight pile. It needs to be a real punishment, one as severe as or more severe than the crime they're guilty of. Supervised canings do wonders in other countries like Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Japan. Guys don't come back because they know it's not going to go well for them, okay? Now here's this creep. Let's name this guy. Typical Mexicano name. Name is Pablo Antonio Avila Banagas. You believe that shit? Yeah, how's that for a name? And he's in the U.S. Again, he was a second trespass, a border jumper, with Biden at the helm. He might as well have had a rented apartment because he knew he'd be back in plenty of time to collect his next welfare check. Do you see something wrong with the picture? This little bastard's got free housing, free food, free dental, free medical, free education. If he wants it, he doesn't. And he's killing our people. They hate gringos. They want to take back their land. Dude, we got this in a war, so piss off, go back to Guadalajara, and forget about it. Now, I did manage to reach a sheriff's deputy. His name is Jay Sanchez. He was involved in the arrest of Banagas. Listen what he says. I'm going to try to make it accurate. It's a quote. Here we go. Yes, this guy's a jumper, meaning illegal alien, for sure. And he doesn't have a driver license or a social security number. For that matter, the truck he was driving was reported stolen over a month ago. He knows the worst he's going to get is a bus ticket back to Mexico. And then, whoosh, he's right back again. It makes a guy want to give up with all this crap going on about the border. They're killing us, robbing us, raping us, costing us billions in tax dollars, and we give them free housing and food, utilities, medical, even an education. How about me? I was born in El Paso, and my parents immigrated legally. I guess it doesn't pay to follow the rules, end quote. Well said, Pablo, well said. This sheriff's deputy said it like it is. I think the J is for Juan Sanchez. Thank you. You understand? The man has a point, and it's a real one, damn it. We got to do something before they outnumber us, because when these illegals outnumber us, it's over. There's nothing you can do. It's done. Welcome to another Estados Unidos Mexicanos. Think about it. Corporal punishment or capital beatings. For non-capital offenders, this just makes them wish they were dead.